And welcome in On The Go. You know, summer's right around the corner here, a time when a lot of people are going to do some traveling. Of course, a lot of my audience are retirees. You can travel anytime you like because time is not a factor for you. But when you get ready to travel, especially if you haven't flown in a while, you probably need some great tips to make it an enjoyable time. And I brought with me today Carol Bridgers, and you're with Carol's Excursions.
Yes.
And last week we talked about family reunions, but in order to get that reunion, you may be flying or you may be doing some other things. So let's give our viewers just general good tips they need to know about traveling.
Okay, if you do a little preparation up front, it's going to streamline your trip and make it much easier. First thing I always like to tell my guests, I consider my clients guests,
Right.
you want to make sure your credit card is going to work when you're on your vacations. This really steps in if you're going in a foreign country. So before you go, be sure to call your credit card company and tell them where you're going and when you're going.
Okay.
This way, if you want to buy that treasure and they say no,
Yeah.
you can't go back and just get it.
Yeah, because a lot of times it's an alert, isn't it? If you're if all of a sudden something's happening in Rome, Italy, and you have, and your credit card company's going, wait a minute, that's a red flag.
Yes.
They don't normally are in Rome, but now if you let them know, it's going to be smooth.
Yes, and then also you want to make sure your credit card doesn't charge you a foreign transaction fee. This can add an additional 2 to 3% onto your purchases.
Ooh.
And there are a lot of cards that do not. Capital One, for instance, is one that doesn't charge that.
That's good.
Be sure you contact your card and ask them if they charge that fee. And then you want to make a photocopy of the credit cards you're taking. Never take more than 2 credit cards when you go on a trip.
You don't need it.
You don't need it, and you don't want to lose them if anything happens. But take your credit cards and your passport, lay it out, take a picture. And on your credit cards, you'll want the front and the back. Now leave a copy at home, and then take a copy with you, and then when you're in your room, say you're in a foreign country, if it has a safe, I would leave the main passport in the safe, so you won't lose it, and then carry the copy with you. So it's just really good to safeguard your documents that way. Remember, a passport, it may say it's good for 10 years, but it's only good if you're leaving. You've got to have 6 months beyond your date of return left on your passport.
Wow.
And a lot of people don't realize that.
Right.
And you
so
want to
if
make
you've got one, just check it right now. And if you're getting into that last year, that's the time to renew.
Yes, exactly. And you want to make sure when you're traveling that you get a passport, not a pass card. The pass card is for driving across the borders into Canada or Mexico. You can't fly into the United States with a pass card. You need a passport. That's really important.
Very interesting.
Okay, and always plan to dress in layers. People don't know how to dress when they're traveling. You don't know if the weather's going to be hot, the weather's going to be cold. Well, rather than carry bulky items, carry some layers, some sweaters, some jackets, short sleeves.
Light stuff.
Light stuff.
Yeah, when you put it together, you've built up what you need for warmth.
And most of us tend to carry too much. You really don't need a lot. You can rewear those pants. You know, take 3 pair of pants and 6 blouses, and you've got different outfits.
Plus, most of the places you go in, they're going to have a cleaners if you really need to get something.
If you really
clean.
need something. And another good thing, before you go out the door, use your smartphone or cell phone and take a picture of your luggage.
Yes.
If your luggage gets lost, a picture is fabulous in refinding it.
Yes, because when you go to the place to tell them that it's been lost, first thing they're going to ask you, well, is that one of this, one of this? You can go, bingo, here it is, exactly. You can transfer it to them, and then they know what they're looking for.
And you might want to have somebody stand by that luggage so that they can get an idea of the height. And it just gives them a visual.
That's great.
So that's something really important.
Yeah.
Please don't take your heirloom jewelry with you when you travel.
No.
Bling is best for travel.
Absolutely.
It's so easy to misplace something, and misfortunate things do happen. So don't have to worry about that.
You know, and in a lot of places you're going, you don't really need to dress to that degree that you're going to have all this expensive stuff.
Right.
Plus, especially in a lot of foreign countries, they know what to look for. If they see a Rolex watch on your arm, in a lot of places, that cut off your whole hand just for the watch.
Yes.
They don't care, because they don't care about you.
Exactly.
That's right.
Now, I recommend when you travel each day, leave as much money as you can, any extra in your safe if you have a safe.
That's right.
Otherwise, I recommend a money belt that goes around your waist and slips into your pants. The ones that go around your neck, if someone were to grab you,
Yes.
and I've had this happen to a client, she broke her knee in 3 paces because they grabbed a camera and drug her down a cobblestone road in Barcelona. So I don't like to see people put things around their neck.
Right.
So that if you have to carry your valuables with you, your passport and that, put it in something inside your clothing. And I've seen the best little companies that sell jackets and vests that have pockets inside. Those are very, very good for traveling.
Absolutely.
And they're not all that expensive.
And if you keep it zipped a certain amount of the way, it's going to keep it secure. If it's wide open, it's easy to reach in. It's real hard if it's kind of tight at the top.
Yes.
Yes.
Another thing I highly recommend is when you go to your hotel, pick up a business card, especially in a foreign country. If you get lost, you don't speak the language, you can pull out that business card. This is where you want to go.
Very good idea. Well, Carol, we thank you. It's called Carol's Excursions.
Yes.
The phone number is?
334-215-0345.
Great, and thank you. And just remember this, if you're planning a trip, use somebody like Carol. She can help you make sure that it becomes a wonderful trip. And we'll be right back right after this.